Hi guys, it's Kath from Simple Reflect and Early Years Programming Mastermind, and I'm on a mission to help early childhood educators shine. Now, as you come on, say hi. You know I love to see who's here. I have come over to Bathurst for the day, and I'm just having a sit in the park. I'm letting Locke play for a bit before I go to training this afternoon. And I'm just going over our notes for our free training on Tuesday night, and I've promised to keep it to under an hour. And so I was just trying to go over and go, ooh, okay, is it going to end up being under the hour, or is it going to go over? And I really wanted to allow extra time for extra questions and really answering questions. Not just sort of flitting over them. So I'm trying to allow a little bit more time for that as well. Can I do this? I'll show you the park I'm in. It's just gorgeous, this park in Bathurst. They keep adding bits and pieces to it, and each time we come, they seem to have added, something really cool. And so Locke just loves coming here. And it's one of those places that is just really fun for him to run off steam, especially while we're spending the day here in Bathurst. But let me show you as well the notes from the programming masterclass. I don't know if you can see that. It's a bit light, or it's okay, I think. But one of the questions, and I've taken it out of the questions for Tuesday night, but I thought it was a really valuable question to still ask. So I'm going to ask it, and I'm going to move it into our Shine as an Educator group, because that's a critically reflecting group, our free group. So if you're not in that group, then I'll pop the link in the notes for you. But I really like to give that post in that group reflection questions and see where they go as discussions for educators. And so my question that I'm going to post in there is, what makes your setting your setting? Why have you chosen to be an early childhood educator in the setting that you are? So if you're a family daycare educator or consulting or mentoring, why have you chosen that route to be in? Why have you, that journey that you're on, how has it come to be there? And I often think, we sort of think we end up in care settings, and I don't believe that's true. I think it's about really knowing what's important to us. And I think often if you are in a long daycare or an OOSH or somewhere where you're working as a team to educate children, then you're someone that loves to be around others, to collaborate as a team, to really work as a team, to bounce ideas off others, and to really know that working as a team works to educate children. And if that's not what you are currently doing, then, and you are in that setting, think about how you can work better with others, work as a team, collaborate more for the benefit of the children that you're educating with. Now, if you're a family daycare educator, or you're mentoring, or you are maybe teaching educators in some way, then you like to work on your own. You know that you're self-motivated. You know that you can like to try different things out, that you have can connect well with parents and children. But there has to be a reason. There has to be a why. And I'm a really big believer in knowing your why. Really know your why. Get to know it. And so that is one of the questions that I'm going to ask you today. What is your why? Why are you in the care setting? Why have you made the choice to be in the care setting that you're in? And I ask this question to my private clients, and I ask them this to try and light that fire back up in them, to try and give themselves, to stoke that motivation that we do need as early childhood educators. We need to be motivated, and we need to be excited by what we're doing, and we need to know that we can connect really well with the children for a meaningful reason. So I hope that rings true with you. It's a really valuable question to ask yourself, and it's Sunday afternoon, so do a little bit of reflecting on why we do what we do. Don't just, travel through life, I suppose, without reflecting. Reflecting to me is really, really important, and it's how I stay motivated as well. So if you're struggling with motivation, or if you're struggling to answer some of these questions, then really reflect on them and really ask yourself why. Why have you made the choices that you've made, and why are you continuing to make the choices that you do around the children that we care for? So I hope that that's a valuable question for you. Let me tell you about what we have coming up this week. We have a free programming masterclass on where to start. So that's Tuesday night, and I will pop the link below. And it's an hour. I've promised to keep it to under an hour with lots of questions, just to move educators forward. I find that I'm getting a lot of questions around where to start, or how to restart, or how to become more motivated in the programming that we're doing. And I think to look back at actually where we started and why we started and how we are planning is a really great and valuable thing to do for the children in our care and for ourselves as educators. So join me for that for this week. I'd love to hear your answers on why you're in the care settings that you are in, and remember to shine. Bye guys.